Do you experience the classic entrepreneur illness of imposter syndrome? And do calls like that make it go away?
Well, what's happening is I'm falling into a niche of being defined as a transformational CEO. That seems to be the moniker of what I do, which is take an asset that in some cases might be a perfect asset that needs to be taken to the next level, that's functioning well, it's healthy, it's a great company that hit a ceiling, if you will, based on being founder-led or hired gun-led, where they just took it to a certain volume perspective that they can't take it to the next level. There's also aspects where distressed assets need to be turned around with certain aspects of hands-on, hand-to-hand combat techniques, as well as various forms of leadership. Or there's sputtering assets that just can never get to the next level. They don't know where they need to be. They don't know where they need to go. They don't know what technology they should be. They're just lost, right? And in a forest of lostness, you have to repoint them. And then this all goes under the umbrella of transformational CEOing. And this seems to be my niche. This seems to be, and I've never actually admitted this out loud, but this seems to be where I excel the most, whether it's for a founder or a private equity firm or a venture capital firm or whomever, is when an asset gets to a certain point where it can't get to the next level, I'm brought in, right? Not, am I Mr. Fix-It? I don't know if that's the right term. Am I Mr. Transformation? Maybe. But this seems to be the niche in my career that I seem to be falling into.
It's funny how you find these as we age. It's like the things I used to look at as flaws, I'm realizing now are superpowers. And I have a tendency to focus on those now that I've identified them. And it seems you are too. So that's quite the journey to get here.
But wait, you asked me a good question though in the midst of that, which is imposter syndrome.
I was hoping you didn't miss that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
And because I would be lying if I was to say to you that I've never woken up in a day of my life and said to myself, what am I doing? Am I the person that should be leading this? Or am I going to be able to get this to the next level? Or do I have the pedigree to be able to handle this? Of course, those thoughts enter your mind. But when you have the ability to lean into imposter syndrome and say to yourself, maybe I am an imposter, that's when it starts going away. And I think most people don't do that. They get very anxiety ridden over the fact that they may not know what to do in these situations, don't have the pedigree, have never performed in the role or capacity that they've done, whether it's managing 100 people, they've only managed 10, or never taken a company public, they've only worked in private enterprise, or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, once you embrace the feelings of what being an imposter is and say to yourself, maybe I am one, you'll never push through to the other side. And that's one of the things I work with our management team on, and anyone in our company for that matter that experience it, because it's happening right now throughout the entire org, the entire enterprise globally. There's people waking up with those thoughts every single day. And the reality is we're all imposters to a certain extent. Just accept
100%. Yeah. And it's, I find it very useful to let your brain complete the journey. As soon as it comes in there, like, stop fighting it, just let it go, just think it through. And in a day or two, you're going to wake up and like, no, I know who I am.
One of the most profound things that changed my personal life and business life in the last 12 months, if someone was to ask me that, there you go. There's a question. Jason, what is